In the context of the Biodiversa Plus project called ProPartS, this video shows the efforts for the creation of an international network of stakeholders for the conservation of Chara canescens. Our project has been presented to the key stakeholders that can be involved directly or indirectly in the conservation of the habitats for Chara canescens, a macroalgae species with widespread asexual populations but with rarely sexually reproducing populations. The stakeholders are authorities involved in conservation tasks at local, regional, and national level, plus others such as, for example, NGOs. But the main focus are the authorities responsible for the sites with sexual populations. As a result, an international network of stakeholders has been created. The first online meeting was held in September 2024. Apart from these stakeholders, the project and its results have been presented to the scientific community and the general public. For the conservation of Chara canescens, protecting both sexual populations and stepping stone habitats is crucial. A stepping stone habitat is a conservation concept that involves the existence of interconnected patches of habitat within a landscape, allowing wildlife to move between larger, more stable habitats. In the case of Chara canescens, connectivity between stepping stone habitats depends on potential vector organisms, which are mainly birds. Thus, the identification of the migration routes and the distances these vectors can cover are essential. Northern bird migration routes are only of interest for the asexual populations, which are concentrated in the northern part of Europe. But the southern bird routes are particularly important for the stepping stone habitats to connect sexual populations concentrated in the Mediterranean countries with the asexual ones. Therefore, the project will gain knowledge to identify priority conservation areas, and it will establish effective and resilient ecological networks with stakeholder participation. A specific publication will be to address these non-scientific end users, which will contain the European Transnational Protection Plan with the management schemes for inland brackish water sites to preserve Chara canescens. In our other videos, you can get detailed information on the different aims of the project, and remember to visit our webpage for updated information.